it's Adrian here, head of trading at Trend Signal. It's the 16th of March 2020. When I look at these 2-minute charts, I can't help but think to the untrained eye, they look complicated. I get it, they kind of do, but actually when it comes to trading, it really is down to a simple case of rules. And this is a very much rules-based trading strategy. 4 things we look for on the chart, 4 indicators, and really what we need is 3 or 4 of them setting up, just depending on the way in which it's lining up. The great thing about this is that it's about momentum. And when you're looking at these markets at the moment, there's such force behind these moves that they really are extending so well. Now, traditionally, if you're going to trade a market like the DAX, you're looking at 10, 20-point moves for a good move off a 2-minute chart. Right now, you're looking at 50 to 100 points plus. Let's have a look at some of the moves from today. Okay. Now, when we talk about a confluence of indicators, we talk about momentum, that's going to manifest itself with buying opportunities at the top and selling opportunities down at the bottom. We want to sell low prices. We want to buy high prices, looking for them to extend further, riding the momentum of that move. A classic example is a sell trade here from today. Okay. This is about 6:30. I know people aren't really trading at this time, but I'm going to go through all the trades in a second up to right now. So we've got a sell trade here. Why is this a sell trade? Let's just zoom into it here just to give us the idea. Arrow above us pointing down. That's pointing to lower prices. We're in the bottom half of the price channel, okay? So looking at this midline, this orange line, that's our trend line, and also this blue line here. So in the bottom side, we're only going to look for selling opportunities at the bottom. We're only going to look for buying opportunities at the top, which sounds kind of counterintuitive, doesn't it? But it's momentum that we're riding for. We want to sell a falling market. We want to buy a rising market. The red lines here, again, these are red. That's pointing to lower prices. We'll only trade in that direction as well. And then we've got a longer term trend as well. Sometimes we'll trade against that, but predominantly we'll be looking for trades in that direction as well, guys. Okay, so I won't get into the full details, but it is a simple question of confluence. So when you see here on the open of this bar, the core ingredients that I need is arrow pointing down, bottom section of the price channel, and these red lines. Okay, that gives us our sell trade. And look at what this market then did. Significant falls. Actually, one of the biggest moves I've seen really on the DAX is about a 300-point move down there off those down to those lows. Massive fall. And the reason why these European markets are overextending at the moment is down to the limit up and limit down situation with the US markets, because the US futures are shut right now. They're not shut, they're not trading because you've hit that limit problem. It can only fall a maximum of 5% before the actual stock market opens. So that's creating a knock-on impact onto the European indices. So when the stock market opens after 7 o'clock, it's creating bigger, faster moving markets, because actually if you're looking at hedging, you want to manage risk, you can only do it. US traders, people with US market exposure, can only offset risk outside of the US. So it's being hit. They're hedging, risk managing on European markets, hence the extended fall. None of that really matters, other than to say that there is greater opportunity and greater volatility. Big sell trade here. Let's have a look at a few of the opportunities from here. As we move on to the next trading opportunity, it was a buy up here. We're looking to buy high, sell higher. And this is the sort of thing we're talking about here, okay? That you've got opportunity. This one rallies about 50 points after the buy, which, is decent, about 80 points actually, I should say. So it's just about identifying that momentum. Green lines, arrow pointing up, top section of the price channel, and so on, so you can start to see what we're looking for. We're looking to buy high prices, we're looking to short low prices, okay? But that's because the high and low are relative terms. What we ended up with then is a next sell trade here. Bottom section, red lines, arrow pointing down, open of that bar. That is low relative to up here. It's about 120 points lower than up here. Wouldn't it have been better to sell up here? Fine, find me a strategy that works that tells me to sell up here and that gets it right. The problem is you don't know it's turning until after it's turned. As the momentum starts to fall, indicators flip around. We're then starting to get into the bottom section of the market. And here, that's when the market starts to accelerate down again. A sell from 86.81, suddenly we're down about best part of 300 points in about 10, 15, 20 minutes. Very, very fast accelerated moves here. But it's following the momentum of the market, and it's easily manifested by looking at indicators that are quite straightforward to see. Arrow pointing down, bottom section of the price channel, and also red lines here. It makes it pretty straightforward. Let's fast forward to the next trading opportunities, shall we? The next trade we eventually get is a trade on the close of this bar, open of this bar. And similarly, as we move time sort of 9 o'clock, markets are going to slow up a little bit traditionally, but that was about an 80-point rise. Worst case scenario, you're out on the stop arrow for a 5-point loss or something like that. But within that period, there's about an 80-point profit available as well, 80, 90 points there. You can move your stops up nice and close, and again, there's a significantly profitable opportunity there. So let's move on then a little bit further. What about the next trades? Well, we end up with a sell here. Looks a bit smelly there, doesn't it? But you know what? Again, it's started to come off. We're now in the bottom section of the price channel, okay? Red lines, again, arrow pointing down. There's the sell right where my cursor is, 85.25. Looks pretty smelly at the beginning, but it doesn't stop the market having another wave lower. And let's just tighten that up a little bit. Again, worst case, you're out for flat with your stop arrow there. Best case, the market has a good 50-point move or so in your favor. There was opportunity for profit. So maybe you've scratched a couple of trades there. But then let's move on. What happens next? Well, we then move into a potential buy trade here. Why a buy? Top section of the price channel, arrow pointing up, green lines. That's giving us the buying opportunity here. And again, what happens? Another accelerated move higher, which gives us another potential opportunity for profit. Nice. Then we're going to start to move into the downside. Okay, here, close this bar, open of this bar. What happens now? We're now in the bottom section of the price channel. Arrow is pointing down, red lines. You see how this is just flipping around? And what this is doing is creating momentum. The momentum of the market is now down in line with that arrow, in line with the red lines, in line with the bottom section of the price channel. What does the market do? It has a massive wave lower. This is the big move. So a couple of flattish trades, still some profitable opportunity, you understand, but suddenly this is the big move down, a good 100-point fall really, really quickly as well. Again, market then starts to stabilize. Maybe you're out with the arrow, but the fact of the matter is you're then riding the momentum. Okay, from there to there, it's about 120-point fall. You then move into the next move, nothing doing here, nothing doing here, nothing doing until close of this bar, open of this bar. Why? We're back in this bottom section of the channel. Arrow flips. See the arrow now pointing down? Orange, red, red, bottom section. All of those lines leading to lower prices. So from 84.23 or so, what does it do? Market has another big wave lower. We're harmonizing with the market. The problem with so many traders right now is they are fighting it. They're constantly trying to buy a falling market. They're trying to short a rising market. Not many of those around right now. But if you harmonize with it, you look for indicators that are sort of confirming the longer term direction. Sell a falling market, okay? Buy a rising market. That keeps you on the right side of the move, the right side of the momentum. That's what the dynamic trader strategy does. So if you're looking for something to trade these short-term charts, short-term opportunities, this is a 100% rules-based entry point for traders. It gets you into the trade. And with our expertise, our trade management, our live trading rooms and one-to-one coaching will help you manage those trades to maximize your outcomes from them too. Fantastic markets available for us if you know where to look. All right, guys, I'm going to call it into the video now. Keep your wrists tight, everybody. There is significant opportunity there, but discipline is the key. Have a great day's trading and tune in next time, we hope. Bye for now.
If you would like more information about trading the right way, Trend Signal is giving you the opportunity to see and hear about its services live at a free online seminar. Take a look at the Trend Signal website for the latest events and to book your free place.